Singapore has unveiled its Emerging Stronger Together budget for 2021. It's a $107 billion package aimed at tackling the immediate challenges brought about by COVID-19, as well as the country's longer-term needs. The government will tap on past reserves for the second year in a row to fund an $11 billion COVID-19 resilience package. It will be used to safeguard public health and support business and workers as they tide through the pandemic. This includes dedicated support for the hardest hit aviation sector. Around $900 million will be set aside to cushion households affected by the uncertainties. And there'll be cash payouts, rebates and vouchers. $24 billion, meantime, that's going to be set aside over the next 3 years to help businesses and workers in their innovation and transformation journeys. Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Heng Swee Keat also says that the planned GST hike to 9%, well, that needs to happen sometime between 2022 and 2025, and sooner rather than later. This is to finance Singapore's spending needs. The government expects to run an overall budget deficit of $11 billion, following a record deficit of almost $65 billion last year. Mr. Heng says that this year's budget is aimed at building Singapore's future by deploying the fiscal resources and energies of Singaporeans.
Let us seek to build a stronger Singapore that is economically vibrant so that we can create good jobs for our people and opportunities for our businesses. That is socially cohesive with a strong social compact and community spirit. There is a welcoming home, green and sustainable for generations to come, that has the fiscal and social reserves to enable continued stability and progress.
As the pandemic rages on, the government's immediate task is to ensure Singapore is well on track for recovery. In comes the COVID-19 resilience package, with $11 billion set aside to support the continued fight amid the crisis.
This package will have 3 prongs. First, to address our immediate needs to safeguard public health and reopen safely. Second, to support workers and businesses where needed. Third, to target support for sectors that are still under stress.
Support for workers and businesses will come via the extension of the Jobs Support Scheme for hard-hit sectors. This will cost $700 million. Tier 1 sectors such as aviation, aerospace and tourism will receive an additional 6 months of wage support, 30% from April to June and another 10% from July to September. Tier 2 sectors, including retail, food services and arts and culture, will receive 10% support, covering wages paid up to June this year. All other employers will have wage support until the end of March, as previously announced. Schemes such as the SG United Jobs and Skills Package will continue with an additional $5.4 billion top-up. The aim is to help 200,000 locals find jobs this year and provide up to 35,000 traineeship and training opportunities for job seekers. Hardest hit sectors will receive an additional boost. The aviation sector, for instance, will receive $870 million in relief support.
For our aviation sector, the recovery in global air traffic will take some time. I expect the aviation sector to use this lull to sustain and upgrade its capabilities and to prepare for the recovery.
Eligible taxi and private hire car drivers can tap on the $133 million COVID-19 Driver Relief Fund, where they will receive monthly support of $600 till March and another $450 a month till June. $4.8 billion will be set aside to safeguard the health of Singaporeans. This includes free vaccinations, as well as continued testing, contact tracing and safe distancing measures.